Hey guys, I'm SD and Wolf. Welcome back to the channel. I'm sure you've probably heard by now, but yes, we are getting a new coaster in 2023 in Wildwood Grove in Dollywood, and that is going to be Big Bear Mountain. It's going to be the longest coaster at Dollywood, 3,990 feet. It'll reach a max speed of 48 miles per hour. They're saying it's going to be a little bit over a minute and a half, 104 seconds, 66 feet is the highest point of the track. They're saying 20 passengers per train, and for your little ones, the minimum height requirement is 39 inches. So this is kind of what we've been waiting on. A lot of the guys over at Screamscape and CoasterNet, they were hypothesizing for a long time that we are going to get a launch coaster just based off some of, that's why these guys are so good, just based off of some of the permits that were filed in Sevierville, in Pigeon Forge. A lot of those guys started saying, okay, it's Vekoma time, and they were right. And I just think it's interesting choice. You know, the launch coasters are the it thing right now. These parks cannot build these launch coasters quick enough. You know, Velocicoaster, Hagrid's Magical Motorbike Adventure, now Big Bear Mountain, Dollywood following up, but they've got a really neat twist on it. I think this is really gonna tie in with Wildwood Grove. Really cool. The only thing about it is when you look at the concept art, which we'll show you here in a minute, it's kind of like the top-down view of what Wildwood Grove will look like in 2023. Now they're going to really be busting out into that open land, like as far as where the land between the railroad track and Wildwood Grove. I don't know if really that leaves much more for like another phase. I think this kind of seems like it'll complete Wildwood Grove. So for all of you that have kind of been holding out for that, you know, e-ticket dark ride attraction, that looks like that might have to go somewhere else in the park. And because I mean, logistically here, just kind of looking at the land and how far back the station and that like some of the end parts of the track, kind of like when they're getting ready to slow you down and send you back into the station, that's pretty much it. That's encroaching back there on the railroad track pretty close. So, and then you can even see the way, like where they have the path laid out, it seems like it's gonna dead end back there. I really don't think there's gonna be like a quote unquote phase 3 of Wildwood Grove. I'm thinking Big Bear Mountain will cap this land off and the investment back here. Definitely, I love the waterfall elements. You guys know me, I love waterfalls. Hopefully they bring in Rex Howard landscaping to design. It looks like a massive waterfall that the coaster is actually going to interact with twice. It'll enter it and kind of go behind the waterfall, like through the little cave. Then it spins back and it will come back above the waterfall, kind of like over the rock work of the waterfalls. So the Rex Howard landscaping guys, typically the crew that takes care of the landscaping and the water features at Wildwood Grove, they are definitely going to have their hands full. But I'm just thinking this is going to look so awesome from a path standpoint, from a Wildwood Grove standpoint. Like basically when you come in, you'll like, the moment you get to till and harvest, like you're going to start seeing it. It's that long. The entire way you're making your way back through there to the Wildwood Tree and the indoor play section, all the way by Dragonfly, you're gonna see this coaster. So I think it's gonna have a really awesome presence back there. And so you're really you're gonna be able to take this in from 3 sides. You've got Thunderhead right when you walk in, then you have Dragonflyer, then you're gonna have Big Bear Mountain to your immediate right. So this is gonna be so fun to like grab my gimbal and do a full walkthrough next year when this is ready to go. So hopefully, I didn't get to go to the media day this time. I actually had some pre-obligations at work, so I was officially just bogged down at work on Friday, but nothing's really happening yet. That was just like a release kind of mock-up background thing. Hopefully over the winter when the park is closed and this thing is really rocking and rolling, they will send me a message and we can go up and get a construction tour of it. That's what they typically do. Maybe they'll let us go into the station, and once track is actually on site, let us get some footage. But yeah, no dark ride. I was kind of hoping that they would might be able to do some kind of big immersive Navi River Journey water dark ride back here, like even something to do with Big Bear, like, you know, maybe the bear is like chasing you through the streams and the creeks and the hills and the waterfalls, and you finally you have to get away from him to a big drop. I think that would have looked really, really cool back there. And you can even see kind of, let's see how we're on the concept art where the station's pointing right where you'll exit to go to the first launch. How cool would that have been if they'd have had a big Splash Mountain type drop right there where the path is, and everybody could stand and kind of watch the people, watch the canoe leave the big drop area. So I don't know, maybe they'll do something like that in the future, but I think this is going to be a big hit with the family. Regardless, it seems like might be a little bit of a step up in intensity from your Fire Chaser Express, maybe, but not enough to even stop the smallest of tykes, you know, the 10, 12 years old, to go on this and have fun. And of course, too, the parents to be able to go onto it and have fun. And another thing that I think will be a big selling point with it, remember, there are no inversions on this. So we know a lot of times inversions going upside down, for whatever reason, it stops people from getting on coasters. That intensity level ratchets up a little bit when you go upside down. But nonetheless, this is going to be fun. I'm excited to see what happens with it, and excited to get down there and film it when all this kind of kicks off next year, or late this year as far as the construction goes. And then they want to get this open for pass holder preview, obviously, in March of 2023. So, but anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on out of here. Just wanted to give you my take on Big Bear Mountain, the newest launch Vekoma coaster coming to Wildwood Grove and Dollywood in 2023. So let me know your thoughts down below if you're excited, or if you think this will make you make a trip and book a trip to Dollywood next year. So anyways, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. See ya.